So in this video I'm going to talk to you about the Foaming Soap Dispenser. This particular type or model, there really isn't a manufacturer that I could find. There's 4 different people that are selling this, or sellers. The brands are all dead ends as far as finding a manufacturer. So definitely don't buy this just because of the warranty. It may be the 1 month that Amazon gives you only. But there are about 4 people that sell this particular model. It's a pretty simple model. Got your water. I call this kind of your half-back pump. I've seen some people complain about this little siphon here, and in the pictures I've seen it like this. That does not ensure that it's going to be on here tight, and if there's air in the siphon, it's not going to pump soap. So first of all, make sure that this is tight into the bottle. This is a 250 milliliter bottle. I would say a good proportion would be 100 milliliters of soap, and then just fill the rest up with water. It's basically a 1/3 soap to 2/3 water. You hear it time and time again. It's okay to put more water and less soap. If this stuff gets too thick, it will not foam. This model currently has died on me. This is by the Unisyesone SD3. It was $16.99. I bought it in May. It is now the end of January, and it's dead. You can charge it, but it just blinks, doesn't go. Could very well be the rechargeable battery. Even though it says that it takes AA batteries, 3 of them. Well, as you can see, there's no springs in there. The battery just kind of flops around in there, and there's no contacts for the battery. In one of the reviews I seen that it said we discontinued that, so most likely you're not going to have that option. You're going to have this power cord. It's a barrel plug. Just goes in the side there, plugs into your USB outlet. You can use a laptop, I guess, if you want. That would be a half amp or 500 milliamps. That runs at about 5 volts out of your USB port. 3.0 port would be about a full amp. This is a 1500 milliamp battery in here, rechargeable. I've seen some posts about this not plugging into the bathroom where there isn't a space for it. Well, you have some other options. You can use one of these. These are typically 2.4 amps and 5 volts also. Most of them are going to run 5 volts, your computer, your laptop, and this also. This is just more amps, so it should charge in about 30 minutes, whereas your laptop might be around 3 hours. Another option, these power blocks. You should be able to use most of them, unless you're using one for like an Alexa device or something for charge a tablet or something like that. Might be a little bit too much. I'm not positive, but again, you can just plug that into one of these blocks and plug it right into your bathroom wall. So that's another option. Basically with this model there are 4 sellers. I've seen one for Primisa, Detsnick, and one just says Soap Dispenser Touchless. They all say different brands or different manufacturers. They're all dead-end sites or generic web pages. They all bring you back to Amazon customer service. And Amazon's really not responsible for the manufacturer warranty. The manufacturer is, if you could find the manufacturer. So basically this thing's real easy. You fill it with water. It worked great for about 8 months. I would have liked to got the 12 months out of it. It was only 17 bucks, but I would figure to get at least a year out of it. I always go for the rechargeable. Batteries are about $1 a piece, so if I got to put 12 batteries in here over a year, now we're looking at a $30 device. I try to stay away from the batteries. Not only that, with the humidity in the bathroom, they seem to rust pretty quick. Yeah, so once you get this on, you just snap it on, push the button. Generally that would flash. I can show you here quick. Put it into the charger now. I am just going to use one of these little blocks, plug it in, and you can see that it's supposedly it's charging, even without the dispenser in there. Either way, you should get something going on here. There's the green light, still nothing. Usually a couple hours and this thing should be done charging. So even when you take it off, it lights, but nothing. I'm pretty sure the battery's ruined. I charged it 3 times and it worked fine afterwards. And then I left it on overnight. And that didn't work too well the next day. I hit the button once, hit it twice to change it to the second mode or more foaming, and it just died. So these are all made of ABS material. They won't rust. That's what I liked about it, that it's plastic. The chargeable battery is somewhere inside there. I would have guessed somewhere right in here. So that's a nice option. Put this back in here. You could hang it on the wall also. Yeah, that's about the gist of this. I mean, there's several models that you can choose from. The prices range from $12.99 to $29.99. There's 2 that are almost identical to this that are 300 milliliter and 310 milliliter. So that's kind of nice. For a family of 4, 250 milliliter, which is this one by Unisyesone SD3. Refill soap about once a week. It would be nice to have a little larger container. I've ordered the one from Detznick for $12.99. It is pretty much identical. It says it's an upgraded version. Well, we'll find out. And as far as soap dispensers go, I usually look for something that is not metal, because even in the bathroom, if your counter's not soaped, it could very well, just the humidity in the bathroom, rust the batteries, rust the coils, anything metal, stainless steel. I had a liquid soap dispenser that was not foaming, but it was stainless, looked really nice. It's gonna rust. So even though this isn't fancy, it's got the nice draw away from the front. So there's plenty of room for your hand without everyone rubbing or putting stuff on it. That's why I chose this one. The design is pretty simple. There's a lot of these out there. You can get confused really quick. There's a ton of these that have the whole plastic base and then the top screws on, but basically the exact same idea. It's a motor, it's a rechargeable, it's got a siphon and a fluid supply. There's really not that much more to them. Once you get those basics down, it's basically how much are you going to pay. You can do your research on your links and see if there is an actual manufacturer behind the warranties, if the warranty is what you're looking for. But again, for something these prices, if you get a year out of it, I would be pretty happy with it. Again, rechargeable is nice because you won't have the batteries, but this thing worked great when I got it. So if you want to buy it, go for it. I've seen reviews anywhere from 1 to 5. It might be a luck of the draw. Again, I've seen the siphon place put in wrong. If this does run out of fluid, because it's kind of this siphon system like a spray bottle, you're going to get air in it. You're going to have to run your hand across it 3 or 4 times before you actually start to get foam. And once you do prime it, it does help to keep this full so that it doesn't run out, or every time you're going to have to run it through 5-6 times. It's going to have to try to make foam again. So keeping it full. Don't charge the batteries overnight. It does not have a defense system for overcharging. You're not going to be able to put batteries in here as an option. And this one particularly is based out of China. For 17 bucks, I don't think they're going to send you another one. The shipping alone, or if I don't know if these all came over on a freight, ocean freight liner, or where these were dumped, but there's a bunch of sellers of this exact same model. So on that note, good luck. Let's say it's worth buying. You just got to be careful with it. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your soap dispenser.